Hey everybody, welcome back to Disneyopolis. I'm Bryan, here with my pal Paper Duffy. We are outside City Hall. If you watched last show, we actually had some asbestos that was found in the building. This guy's the conquering hero, not for reasons I'd like. He was crawling through the ductwork and found asbestos. So we are outside today and got a really fun show we're going to talk about. Today we're going to talk about our favorite Disney parks frozen treats. Yes, those wonderful things that we use to cool ourselves down when we're in Disney parks, and there are a lot of them. I've compiled a list of 7 of them, 2 of which are going to fall into my honorable mentions category, and then the remaining 5 will count back, just the way the big countdown shows do. So let's jump right into it. First up, in our honorable mentions category, I've got 2 of them. One is the frozen banana. Now, I hear from people who absolutely love this thing. They say it's just the most wonderful thing. It's probably not higher on my list because, as fate would have it, I don't like bananas. But I have tried it. It's not bad. If you like bananas, of course, that's going to work out really nicely for you. For me, not so much, but frozen banana shows up on that list. Up next, the Itz Kuddusi also falls under the honorable mentions. Now, if you remember what the Itz Kuddusi is, it's a popsicle. It's a big popsicle, a Kuddusi of a popsicle, and it's multicolored and it's swirled, and of course it's on a stick, and it's all kinds of yumminess. But you know, again, not necessarily my favorite Disney treat, but I hear from a lot of people who really like it. That's a lot of fun too, especially for the kids. Now, my top 5, counting backwards, go in this order. Number 5, the Mickey ice cream sandwich made by Nestle. Now, this is the one that is basically 2 chocolate cookies in the shape of a Mickey Mouse with chocolate chip ice cream in between. I've grown to really, really love and appreciate this. I still remember the first one I had was at Animal Kingdom, and man, was it good. It was good stuff. It really hit the spot at a time where I needed the spot hit. Is that a thing? I think it is. Anyway, so the Mickey ice cream sandwich. Number 4. This one is much higher on other people's list. It's really, really great, but it's not my absolute favorite, and that is, of course, the venerable Dole Whip. A lot of places have sprung up around the country. Some of them called Pineapple Whip and Zip Whip. I've actually read that somewhere. But these are basically the same wonderful concoctions that you can get at Walt Disney World, known as a Dole Whip. Now, the line for these is always long, and people are always waiting for these. I actually saw, if I can find it, I'll post a link to it. Somebody talked about how to actually make one of these at home, and it's not what you'd think, the way that it's made. So anyway, if you love Dole Whips, I'll try and find that recipe for you. But that falls to number 4 on our list. At number 3, the ice cream sandwich from the Plaza in Magic Kingdom. Now, this is an old school ice cream sandwich. We're talking about the great big chocolate chip cookies with that thick of ice cream in the middle. This is almost a meal unto itself, but it is so good, particularly on a really hot day. Only downside is it's ice cream. It's going to melt. And so be prepared to either have some wet wipes or something to wipe your hands on, or be close to a bathroom where you can clean up afterwards. But trust me, the getting messy part, absolutely worth it. Love it. That is, of course, the ice cream sandwich from the Plaza in Magic Kingdom. Number 2 on our list, the Citrus Swirl. Now, this is a close competitor in my mind because of how it's made and what it's made of to the Dole Whip, but I actually prefer this. I love the weird fusion of orange juice and vanilla ice cream. There's just something about it that is simply amazing. And they're really hard to find outside of the parks. As a matter of fact, I don't know of any place where they make them outside of the parks, at least not in the area where we live. The closest we get to anything close to that is like the creamsicle or the Arby's orange vanilla shake. I mean, those are as close as you're going to get to that taste, but nothing really compares to the original. So the Citrus Swirl from Sunshine Tree Terrace in Magic Kingdom, good stuff. And finally, number 1 on our list, no surprise here, the Mickey Bar. Where else but a Disney park can you get a Nestle's frozen treat, pure vanilla ice cream dunked in wonderful chocolate on a stick, on a Nestle stick. I'll tell you what, I love these things so much, I've actually collected the wrappers. You know, I kind of have a history of collecting strange things, but I've collected the wrappers from both the Mickey Bar as well as the Mickey Mouse Ice Cream Sandwich, both Nestle products, and I proudly have them at my house. So, good stuff, one and all. Again, we love these treats. We'd love to hear what your favorite treats are, your favorite frozen treats at the Disney parks. Make sure you leave it in the comments section below. We'd love to hear what you have to say, what you think about our choices, and if you think there's some that we should have reviewed, maybe we can review them on a future show. But nonetheless, we thank you so much for coming by. As always, feel free to leave comments related to the show, even if it's not related to this individual episode. Give us a thumbs up. Gotta have the thumbs up. And finally, we would absolutely love if you would become a subscriber. It means a lot to us to know that you are looking forward to the next Disneyopolis show. So you'll be among the first to be notified as soon as that happens. Anyway, for myself and Paper Duffy and the kids out back playing around City Hall, thank you so much for being a part. We are Disneyopolis. We are everything Disney all the time, and we'll see you next time.